ain't gotta be too perfect. You just gotta know your worth. Talk about your flaws, how they make you flawless. You are like a work of art and artists. They do it off their dreams, all their hopes, all their nightmares.
Welcome back to another episode of
Trims and Trauma.
We're your hosts, Bria and
Corrigan.
How you doing this week?
February's been a month, huh?
But still, happy Black History Month.
Yeah.
Still.
Y'all really do get the shittiest months, though.
I'm telling you, you can't have nothing.
The shortest month, the month when nobody wants to come out and do anything because they're waiting for springtime.
That part.
The month when... Well, I mean, I love that we couldn't get out of this month without some racism happening, like in the government.
Gosh. Yes.
Yeah, which you haven't seen this yet, and I really...
We can watch it on my phone for my reaction.
So, Trump was just here on Friday in South Carolina, and
stirring the pot.
If you're not aware, had some incredibly racist things to say while he was here to a room of Black people. So love that for us.
Love that. Crazy.
She hasn't seen the video yet, but basically, if you're Black, you like Trump because he's a criminal, because he has a mugshot. That's what he insinuated. Yeah, that Black people like him more now because of his mugshot and because he's being discriminated against with the witch hunt of trying to hold him accountable.
I'm dead.
Yeah. So because he is doing illegal things and is getting, the justice system's coming for him.
Now we only like him
he's being discriminated, which means he understands your plight. He understands the plight of Black people.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But also y'all like him.
Because of okay.
And love the T-shirts. Oh, and this is the great part. No, he talked about the T-shirts with the mugshot as if it was a good thing. Like the T-shirts are talking about like praise Trump. No, the T-shirts I've seen with his mugshot on them have been, when's it going to be official? Like lock him up for good.
Okay.
Oh, we love this. Like,
Trump?
No, he really thinks that those shirts are not making fun of him and that Black people are wearing them in support.
We are not supporting
because
you, my guy.
Black people support criminals.
No, we supported that stimulus check. I tell you, that's why Black people like you. If you want to know why we like you, it's because of those little stimmies. They ain't that.
The stimmies? I remember when it was called the stimmies.
Okay, it's the stimmy. It's not because you went to jail, so now you're a part of our population. You did not. Okay.
I spent time in.
Okay.
I'm hardcore now.
You spent how long?
Now I'm hard.
I bet you go back. If you go back, and now, since you done said what you said, I bet you ain't going to be so hard on the yard. You better hush.
Well, and it's just, the whole thing was uncomfortable. But
I'm glad I didn't
the fact that it was literally here in our backyard in Columbus, like,
I'm glad I did not see.
Insane. Mm-hmm. And then turn around and won. Like, what's her face? Haley couldn't even win here.
Oh no.
In her home state. Well, whatever. Anyways,
right.
So yeah, that was fun. Love that. I mean, other than that, so that's the thing with this podcast. Like, I'm not trying to be a political podcast, and I'm not trying to be a social justice
I don't even
type
watch
of plays. And unfortunately, but at the same time, we are current events, and I do get these kind of current events because...
And we get asked about our viewpoint a lot while in the shop, so you gotta know. You have to have your own opinion. So,
but, other than that, Trump coming to South Carolina, unfortunately, the other thing I need to talk about is also political, because trans people are being politicized and being a scapegoat for politicians and for Christian nationalism, because Christian nationalism basically wants to eliminate the separation of church and state. And again, we've talked about this before when it was trans rights here in South Carolina being put up for jeopardy, which we still haven't gotten a vote yet for that in the Senate, the state Senate, but we will keep you posted on that because due diligence says I need to. Anyways, so for anyone who is not aware, Nex Benedict, their name needs to be said, and said a lot. They were a non-binary, two-spirit individual, teenager who was killed on February Well, so the attack happened on February 7th. And I love that at this point they really are trying to say that the kids beating this child up did not reflect in their death. But 3 girls attacked Benedict Nex in the bathroom, and somehow this child left that bathroom with scratches on their face, with blood coming from their head, with wounds, and didn't seem to be able to stand upright on their own. But ambulance wasn't called. Ambulance was not called. So they went home, and their grandmother, Sue, took them to the ER.
Mm-hmm.
And then they went home, and the next day, Nex collapsed. So Sue took them back to the hospital again.
Mm-hmm.
And that day, on the 8th, Nex died from brain trauma.
Wow. Where was this?
This was in Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
And I'm glad you asked that, because Oklahoma, in the past couple years, has been a huge mecca of anti-trans bills, of anti-trans politicians who are spreading hateful rhetoric, which the people in this state, in this case, that are the biggest names worth mentioning, are, let me see, we of course have Chaya Rychik, who is the creator of Libs of TikTok. She'll come up in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Walter, who is the superintendent in Oklahoma in the school district where this happened. And let's see, the Governor Kevin Stitt. Those are the 3 biggest names right now that are under fire.
Mm-hmm.
Stitt being a huge anti-trans advocate, who passed a law forcing trans students to use the bathroom assigned to their biological sex given to them at birth, not their gender, which basically means that you will have people who look like a woman forced to go to a man's bathroom, or someone who looks like a man going into a woman's bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
So clear targets. Like, these are people who are forced to go into those bathrooms and are not going to feel safe going to that bathroom.
Right.
Who, and that's, I mean, so he enforced that law. And the superintendent,
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Walter, thought it would be a great idea earlier this year, just this year, this was back in January, to take and elect Chaya Rychik onto the Oklahoma library committee. And basically what that would be is that she would help organize and plan what happens in libraries and education in Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
Now, mind you, she's from California. She's never lived in Oklahoma. She's not an Oklahoma resident. She didn't go through the school districts of Oklahoma. She doesn't have a child in Oklahoma school district.
Mm-hmm.
Why is she even thought as a good candidate for this?
Right.
Well, because she created Libs of TikTok, and Libs of TikTok literally makes her point is to go on there and spread misinformation, spread her rhetoric to try and get queer people fired or bullied out of their jobs in school and education systems and library systems, other jobs, where these places are now being doxxed.
Mm-hmm.
Their information is being put up on this woman's TikTok, and people are going and bullying them,
Wow.
harassing them because they're queer.
Oh, wow.
Is literally spreading hateful rhetoric and is perpetuating this conspiracy theory that trans people and queer people are assaulting children.
Wow.
It's the lies. It's
Right,
these
right,
lies that
lies.
have been happening that we know about. There's nothing new here unless you've been under a rock or absolutely ignore American government. It's been happening.
Right.
There are politicians out there who still, and I don't understand how the system works, because if I say that this person is a drug trafficker or is a pedophile or is whatever, that and it's not been proven fact, I could be held accountable for liability,
Right, like
for
slander.
defamation of that character.
Uh-huh.
These politicians are literally going out there and saying this about entire groups of people, and there's no
nothing-
repercussions.
Right, nothing
They're literally
being done.
lying, saying that pedophiles are groomers, are grifters, are sexually assaulting kids, are brainwashing them.
Wow.
You're literally saying that. That is defamation of an entire group of people.
Right.
And there's zero repercussions.
For it, yeah.
I mean, just what Ryan Walters, the superintendent, had to say on the situation when electing Chaya. Literally elected her because he feels that she's doing a good job at getting people bullied, harassed,
She's
fired.
doing a good job. Okay.
That's his reasoning, not because of what she can do, but uses that rhetoric to say that she can protect children. She's been under this job for now 2 months, and you already have a 15-year-old, might be 16. I can't remember. I think they were 15. Year old was killed.
Right.
In Awassa High School.
Right.
Less than 2 months after this hateful woman was put into this job.
Elected, and then
and even better, she helped get another person made another teacher there resign at the same school. A queer teacher, I believe trans. Resigned because of Libs of TikTok, because they're going and doxing these people and having 3.8 million followers.
Right.
And finding and giving these people
viral.
Yes,
on TikTok.
Yes,
wow.
And she's proud of it. I mean, these are things that she's proud of. But now has the audacity to say that now when people are saying that you're liable for this child's death, now she wants to sue them. Now her response is to sue them, not to deny any. She's doing the Lord's work by going around and bullying and pushing hateful rhetoric onto other people.
Wow.
That's the Lord's work. That's her doing the Lord's work. Because Jesus was all about spreading hate.
Please.
Was all about that. That's what he was known for, spreading hate and casting and condemning others. Right? Like that's right? Like that's the way it was taught, right? These Jesus followers, this is what they push, right? Like you're so ungodly and you don't even realize it.
That's crazy.
Also, this is a country where it's free to have your religion. We have religious freedom. We do not have the ability to turn around and tell the next person beside me, you are not allowed to do what you're doing because it doesn't fall under my religious doctrine. No, religion only limits you. It does not limit the people around you.
Right.
Your beliefs are your beliefs. I'm sorry, period. Stop trying to make laws, make a government literally systemically become religious based, like religious oriented, and fight for religious crusades. It's not okay. Your opinions on trans people are not facts. Your opinions are not scientific. They are beliefs. That is what a belief system is. It is beliefs, not facts. Stop trying to dictate other people's lives based off of your beliefs.
Period.
That is fascism, period. That is, by definition, what a fascist would do, is look at a group of people, say that you're wrong because of my beliefs, not because of facts, because of my beliefs, and you should be wiped out because of it.
No.
Because I'm sorry, that's what this is. It's wiping out children and people who are queer because of your beliefs.
Right.
And
you don't even know these people.
You don't even know them. The amount of hate that comes out of this and is lied and considered Christian love. It's not. There are so many Christians out there who really are Christian who do not like this rhetoric that's coming out of these people, that are coming out of these politicians, and out of the money that's going to these politicians from these mega churches. It's not okay, and turning a blind eye to it is not okay. Silence equals death.
Right. Say something.
Or, they want to say that, the people who are fighting for these kids, they're the ones that are causing the problems. They're the ones that they're perverts, blah, blah, blah. Shut up.
Right,
it's
but
all
that's not
lies.
True. You don't know these people. And I mean, most of you do not know these people. It's lies.
But the fact that you literally have only been doing this job that's supposed to be protecting kids for 2 months, and there's already a child that's dead.
It's not looking good for you, man.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
But you care. Oh, okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Not to go even more political, but now that embryos are considered living children.
Embryos are considered living children.
Yeah. What I think people should do is take those frozen embryos and claim them on their taxes.
Oh yeah, please
pay me.
I mean,
pay me.
Right.
If this is a child that
I got dependents.
This is little Johnny over here.
I mean,
because if this is a child, I'm gonna go ahead and name it.
I'm done. You might as well Social Security number if they're living children.
Yep.
I mean, I guess because they're saving them for later.
But the government's literally telling you what you can and can't do with those.
Ugh.
Literally telling you that, and
it's too much.
I mean, that's the other. I don't understand this hate on trans people. I really don't understand it. You have people getting plastic surgery all the fucking time, but as soon as someone does it for their mental health, for their ability to live their truth,
Right.
not okay. As soon as gender gets brought into it, or anything that's queer gets brought into it, it's no longer okay. Now it's ungodly. But you have all these straight people out there getting plastic surgery done, getting
BBLs.
facelifts, getting
Yep.
BBLs, all of that. That's all fine. But when
You
it's a
draw
queer
the
person doing
line.
it, can't have that.
No.
Can't have that. It's weird to me. It's weird to me. But yeah, so luckily there are a lot of pushbacks and a lot of people coming forward and speaking up about this case. And I'm sorry, but to you people who helped cause this in Oklahoma, to you politicians, Ryan Walter, who doesn't even sound like they should be anywhere near children, given how much hate comes out of his mouth, blood is on your hands.
Right.
Nex's blood is on your hands. Period.
Yeah.
You helped cause this rhetoric. You helped cause this hate while saying that it's about protecting others, but look at the child who died.
Right.
And
a child.
Look at the three children, the three girls who should lose a lot of their life in prison because of this. Look at the families who probably also have hateful rhetoric. I don't know. I can't say for sure, but most of the time children are learning hate, not coming out of it hateful, not coming into this world filled with hate. Right. They are taught that. So I'm sorry, but more than likely those girls, their families, there's probably some hate in those families too. This is what, those 4 lives are now destroyed.
Right, for the rest of your life, children.
Yeah, those 3 girls, and because they're still in high school, and
that's sad.
I'm sorry, you do not deserve freedom after that. You murdered somebody. You committed a hate crime.
Right,
a hate crime. It was
exactly
100% a hate crime. And unfortunately, you listen to the wrong people. You listen to the wrong politicians out there, and did something probably that you thought was right, and killed somebody based off of them being different. There's literally, I think he was in Kentucky, a politician, a black man, asking to pass a bill that trans people are not allowed to use the bathroom in public.
Where?
Period.
What?
Kentucky.
How can it?
Yeah.
How can?
I'll come back with his name because I'm not here just to spread misinformation. But there's a black Republican. I believe it was Kentucky. But I get some of those Midwest states confused because when you just have corn and fucking potatoes and hatred, I stop caring.
Right.
But yeah, it literally is saying that he wants a ban on a bathroom ban on trans people.
So he's gonna have a security standing there?
Well, what's gonna happen? Does that mean that everyone who's trans now has to get an identification marker? Like Jewish people did?
Right,
in the 40s?
And who's gonna
where is this going? Where is this escalating? How are you gonna know who's trans and who isn't?
Right.
Without going up and saying what's in your pants.
Right.
You're gonna have to have some way of marking them.
That's crazy.
And that's where the dangerous part comes in, is that's what happened with Jewish people in the 40s. Well, 30s going into the 40s.
Right. No, we're not. You can't.
So
that's not gonna pass.
Call a spade a spade. These people are acting like Nazis.
Right.
Sorry.
Running for.
And then they're masking it as Christian love. That's the part that gets me, is they're getting all this funding from these Christian fundamentalists who are pulling the strings, basically, who want us eradicated.
Right.
That's not how this works. We see you doing it. We're calling you out. Now the only thing that needs to happen is the justice system needs to do what it does, and y'all need to be held accountable. Period.
Absolutely.
Period.
Absolutely.
That is the American way. You're committing crimes. You're spreading misinformation. You're spreading hate. If this was a person on person, it would be liability and damage of character. But I guess whenever it becomes political and you're saying it about an entire group of people, all of a sudden that's no longer the same case.
No.
But it is. You're still lying. You're still spreading misinformation. It's not okay. It's not okay. So yeah, that is my
thank you for coming to this
soapbox for the week. I will keep you posted on the next case. Sue Benedict, the grandmother, I hope she sues every single last one of them for every single bit of their money. Because that's how Republicans respond. That's how you get their attention, is you sue them and take them for every little bit they're worth.
That's true.
Case in point, look at Trump. He's losing millions and millions and millions, and people are finally listening. So, yeah, I hope she wins, and I hope you all go bankrupt, because you're morally bankrupt already.
Exactly.
That being said,
Another week.
I have so many notes on that situation, and I'm not even going to get into it because the whole thing just makes me upset. Yes.
Mountain or beach person?
Yes, the question of the week.
I'm a beach person.
I'm a mountain person.
100%.
100%.
I want to go to the beach. What the water is, because I'm a water sign, like you like to say.
Oh, well, and so Josh, he's also a beach person, 100%. Yeah. Actually, so she knows this, and a couple people know this, but we may not be living in South Carolina come next year. We'll see. That is still happening as we are going through this year. We're trying to make up our decisions on that, but one of the things we had to look at was it cannot be landlocked because Josh will not live in a landlocked state. He has to have access to the ocean to feel comfortable. I'm not that level, but at the same time, I'm not living on the beach. Like, it's not happening. I'm not. There's no way. I don't like the idea of a hurricane taking me out. I don't like the idea of tourists. I don't like the idea of salt in my hair all the damn time and sand in my butt crack all the time. I don't need all that.
Yeah, I'm not a sand.
My hair gets dry. I don't like it.
Yeah.
But I also grew up in the foothills. So, like, I mean, for us, going to the river and going to the mountains was more normal than going to the beach. Beach was once a year.
When I went to Tennessee, I enjoyed it, but it's like not where I went. Too many windy roads. I mean, I love it though. Like moonshine.
Yeah.
What was it? Yeah, the moonshine tasting. I love that. That's all I wanted to go for.
And I think for me, definitely, I have more Appalachian, like in my, like I have Appalachian roots. I'm Cherokee, indigenous people, like, and the Cherokee were in the Appalachians.
Yes.
Some, not all. They were spread out. But anyways, so yeah, I think for me, it's just kind of even down to my roots. Like, I just am more comfortable in mountain settings. I love mountain driving. I love the idea of being somewhere that's more cool, not somewhere that's going to be hot all the damn time. It's just not for me. Yeah, I'm 100% more mountain person. If it comes to a vacation, or even I could live in the mountains, heartbeat.
Really?
Boys, Josh couldn't. Yeah, no, I'll be fine. Yeah, you just gotta be smart with your trash cans and everything.
I'm not smart. I'm not.
You just can't leave. You gotta be smart. You only take your trash cans out basically when it's trash day. That morning. You don't even do it like the night before.
Wow.
And you gotta keep them locked up. There's like, that's the whole thing. And then, I mean, I get it with the snow and all that. Like,
I like it, but
I love it. Yeah, but I'm also hot natured. The boys aren't really hot natured.
I'm hot natured too.
Well, they came from lower country. They're from Louisiana and Alabama, so flatlands for days. Like I can't. And that's the other thing. I can't stand the flatlands. I cannot stand seeing for miles and miles and miles. No, I want my hills.
Hills in the crooks and valleys.
I definitely feel more comfortable with that. Yes.
I guess. I mean, I can do a little bit of both, but beach me all day because my birthday is in the summer. It's in July. So where better to be in July than by the water?
These water signs.
I love it. I guess, yeah. True that.
Oh, I love it.
What's next on the, I forgot.
We did that. So we could talk about our person who should be more famous in Black history.
Shout out to our Black History person of the week,
which will be where did I put his notes?
What's his name?
Bayard.
Bayard?
Yep.
Rustin.
Yes, Bayard Rustin.
Okay.
Basically, so what I love that you chose him because he goes along well with Miss Colvin. Claudette Colvin, as far as not fitting a demographic to help lead the civil rights movement, because basically he was
known for his work.
Well, he was the right hand to Martin Luther King Jr. Like, he was kind of his right hand man. He was the one who orchestrated it. He's the one who organized everything. He was also there to help push the peaceful part of protesting and help teach people how to peacefully protest. He also had really good ideas of getting everyone after the civil rights movement finally started taking effect, and after voting rights were finally given to Black people. But basically, he wanted to continue on and go into the government, be smart, go into the government and start making changes there. Very intelligent, but unfortunately, not everyone agreed with that, and he was fired from being a part of that part of the civil rights movement. He obviously still was active and did more, but I mean, part of it was also the fact that he was gay. He was openly a gay man, and they knew he would not be listened to whatsoever.
Especially in
And I
that
mean, we
time.
still listened. I mean, at the times it was bigotry. Bigotry 100% was flying rampant. Because I think we were still looking at a few years before Stonewall, when he was doing his thing with Martin Luther King. That was still before Stonewall. And so gay rights still had a while to go. Unfortunately, like, he really got pushed into the back burner and really was forgotten through history for years.
Yeah, I did not remember his name being someone talked about
In school, I
in
never
school.
heard his name.
Right, so
Never.
that's why I chose him with Claudette Colvin, because I was like, yeah, people uncover the facts instead of people talking about Martin Luther King Jr. all the time, or some people that's, Babe
Well, I'm
Ruth.
glad they're talking about him,
Right.
but
It's other people.
it's unfortunate that even the NAACP was a part of that. A part of the reason why these people are forgotten. They were directly responsible because, again, you had a gay man and a woman who was possibly a teen mom, a younger girl who was darker skinned.
Right.
So, I mean, and not bashing the NAACP, that's absolutely stupid, but it is a showing of the times.
Right.
The times were bad. The times were, even if you were on the good side of history, you're still doing things that are harmful to others. In the pursuit of justice, you're still doing unjust things.
Right.
And it is at the time, I'm sure it definitely was a required evil. But it was still an evil. That was, unfortunately, that was a thing. I mean, you're silencing people because they didn't fit a mold.
Right.
And these people, I mean, it's pretty fair to say that without Bayard, you may not have had as big of an impact with the March on Washington. And without that March on Washington, it may have taken even longer for anything to have happened. Because it was 2 years after the March on Washington when you finally had rights granted to black people, voter rights granted to black people, and working rights. So this is literally 2 years after the March. Like I said, if that wouldn't have gone as well as it did, and a big part of that was because of Bayard being the organizational person that he was,
planning.
great at organizing, planning, talking. It may not have been as big. It may have taken 10 years longer.
Right.
Yeah. So unfortunately, because he was gay, all of that was brushed under the carpet. And now luckily the movie has come out now since then, and which I didn't know this was co-produced by the Obamas.
What movie is it?
It's his last name,
Rustin.
Rustin is the name of the movie. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm tangled this week. We had a lot of subjects go through this week, so I'm kind of scatterbrained.
Okay.
But yeah, it's named It's called Rustin. But yeah, the Obamas helped co-produce it and get it made, and it's showing the hard parts. I mean, the parts that he went through, even with Martin Luther King Jr. firing him, because they had different ideas. They had different, but he still has his influence and his impact on Martin, and there was still love there, but it's a lot. There's a lot to it. But yeah, definitely watch the movie.
I'm gonna watch that.
And then yeah, luckily 50 years later, again, Obama, he shone a lot of light on Bayard, but I keep wanting to say him Bustin instead of Rustin. This is Bayard Rustin, and I want to keep saying Bustin. Anyways, Bayard Rustin. But yeah, Obama did bring a lot of light onto him, and gave him a medal of a high achieving medal of honor, basically, to him posthumously. But it's just sad that it had to happen after he died. Right. That he wasn't given the notoriety, even though he had such an impact, as he did. Yeah. But yeah, what did you want to add?
You messed me up.
Sorry.
This is fine. Nothing really. I mean, I did all the key points, but you hit everything on the head that I wanted to You do a good job of explaining. That's why I was like, go ahead with the facts. I love that.
Well, I mean, I'm like I said, I'm glad you picked him because I think I might have heard his name once or twice throughout my life. Like, I definitely don't think it was in high school. But I never knew that he was, I don't know, just brushed aside so, I don't know, just to be that impactful, but for nobody to know who you are. It's just wild to me, and it only came down to the fact that you were gay.
And your flowers, yeah. I mean, I feel like it's the times that they want. It's hard pill to swallow when you're.
Well, and that's the other thing. So his upbringing, which is a part of the reason why he was so big on peace and bringing peace to these rallies and making sure that they did it the right way, was because his grandmother was the one who raised him, and his grandmother was a Quaker as well, and pushed basically the peaceful side of Christianity. And that's what he took with him, and that's why he was so big on keeping everything peaceful during these rallies, because he knew that if it came down to violence, that's what they were going to chalk black people up to, as being violent hooligans, or whatever they were going to rephrase it, which we've seen with BLM, how they'll just quickly call black people violent, and they're the ones doing wrong when these are also peaceful protests. But anyways, it's just wild to me that he finally got recognition, but it took Obama really to
bring it
to light
to the movie,
because I
feel like that's the only way people gonna watch it these days, if they
turn around and make a movie out of it.
Right, you gotta make a movie out of it, but
that's now it's a miniseries.
A miniseries.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna go home and do my homework on there. But speaking of miniseries, we can get into the new content of the week.
Yes.
Because I did watch a new movie. This time I finally got a movie to add.
Finally did a movie?
Finally got a movie to add that everybody's talking about anyways, that Mea Culpa by Tyler Perry.
Oh, yeah.
Is on Netflix.
What is it? So, because Mea Culpa is Catholic, right?
It's my fault. It means through my fault.
But it's Catholic, right?
Is it Catholic?
I thought it was Catholic.
I forgot. I looked it up because I was like, I know it meant my fault, but it's through my fault. But the movie is a good movie, but it's some bullshit or whatever. Like halfway through, I was like, oh, this is a good movie, but I hate to say that before you actually finish it, because he always gonna trip a bitch up. I was like, it was so good. Well, I think Trevor, ain't his name Trevor?
I haven't seen it.
You gotta watch it. And Kelly Rose, they did their thing. Everybody want to watch everybody's gonna want to watch and do that paint scene. That's what they talking about.
Oh.
There's a damn paint scene in there, which I mean, he's a fine man, okay? Yeah. But the movie, y'all gotta watch it. But it was good, but I was mad by the end. It was not like Tyler.
Yeah.
Okay, sue. I'm a sue. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sue. Like, it's just not. I mean, I guess he did that on purpose. You got to have it where they talk, where leave people talking about it. Yeah, because, I mean, the fuck. You just got to watch it. But
are you like me, where you like to have a happy ending?
No, you don't have to have a happy ending, but I feel like it wasn't a lot of closure in the movie. Like, I was like, because we watched it in here with our clients.
That reminds me of that damn Spike Lee movie with no ending.
Yes.
It's
an ending, but you're like, we need... Like, what? This how you gonna end it? Like,
this is what you went with?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Right. That is one of those. But you gotta watch that.
Okay. I'll have that on my list. New movie. What have we watched? I'm trying to think. I actually don't have movies this time. I have shows. We're backwards. Yeah.
It's all right.
Bobby just finished Shadow and Bones, which I've caught some of it, like 60-70% of it. I wasn't trying to commit it to a new show at the time, but there's only 3 seasons so far. Hopefully it's being renewed because it was hella good.
Yeah.
But it's on Netflix, and it's if you like anything kind of fantastical or Dungeons and Dragons, anything like that kind of world, Shadow and Bones was amazing. That one's a great one. Like I said, hopefully, I haven't looked. It's going to get renewed for season 4. And then the other one, I've got to watch the new Avatar still. I haven't done that one yet.
Oh, yeah. We started that too. That was I like it, but
am
I crazy? I just like the cartoon. I mean,
I
it was good.
I think it's fair. I think it's fair to say that even say it's good, but still decide you're going to prefer the cartoon.
I do.
That's what you grew
and
up
I might
with.
get
That's
me
what
a
you.
little Appa tattoo somewhere. I think it's so cute. I mean, the movie, this little series. I forgot how many episodes it is. I didn't watch them all. Oh yeah, we didn't watch them all, but we started in here too. And it's good. But the whole time I was like, I just missed the animation. It's something about the animation that you can't with live.
It's whimsical. It's cute. I mean, also, when did you watch it? Like, how old were you when you were watching it?
Oh, I was young.
See, that's the thing. You grew up with it, so like that nostalgia is there. See, I didn't watch it until later on in life.
Oh, really?
I didn't know that it was a gym growing up.
Oh, yes.
I had no idea.
I love Avatar. That's why I was like, my plan for my sleeve. Well, I'm gonna get eventually I'm gonna be covered, you guys. I got a new tattoo. If y'all can't see, it's a lily. I got it last Tuesday, I think, and I spent the wheel and got it. So now I feel like my arm is like incomplete, so I gotta like finish this or whatever. But I felt like or either that or my leg, I don't know which leg yet, but the cartoons are definitely coming. Like the tattoo artist I like, shout out to Concrete Ink, she likes to do cartoons. So I'm like, I'm definitely gonna get like an Appa and those butterflies, the Pokemon butterflies we talked about.
Yes,
definitely,
the butterfly Pokemon.
Getting those because that's where I'm at.
I love it.
That's where I'm at.
I'm always needing more.
You said you finished last week. We talked about the book. You finished.
So yeah, I finally finished. If It Bleeds, and which means the whole reason why I got into the Holly Gibney and Mercedes trilogies, because it's two different. It's kind of considered two different trilogies. Is because when Holly came out, which was last year, I can't remember exactly when. Is that my fault?
It's Chelsea phone.
Lord bless it.
Okay, mini break.
Anyways.
God dang it.
Well, I'm just going to put it over here so you don't hear it.
Did she leave?
I don't know.
Ma'am.
No, she didn't.
Okay.
Anyways.
She'll be back.
Bless her.
Bless.
Anyways, so the whole reason why I bought or got into this series was because I bought Holly, which is the last book of the series, and I didn't realize it when I bought it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm finally 6 months later, or about 6 months later, on that book. Now I will say I'm enjoying it. Already I like with these ones. King is good about showing you who the killers are firsthand. So it's all about getting the characters on board with who it is, and watching them figure it out for themselves, basically. Now I will say, because I'm doing Audible.
Oh yeah, me too.
All of these books so far have been done by one actor, and it's the old white guy in Radio. I can't think. It's not Bill Paxton, but it's Will Paxton, I think is his name. But anyways, he has a very distinct old white guy voice that's really soothing.
I like that.
And it's been like that through all of these books, except I think they had one other reader who was a guy too. And now we have a new reader, and it's this young woman, and I'm not sure who she is, and she's doing a good job, but I miss him because he has so much richness to his voice and such a soothing, like, I don't know, portrayal of Holly. And now we got this girl who is very full of life and very happy sounding, and it's throwing me off because Holly Gibney's voice has now changed, and her the personality of the book has changed almost with this voice actor. So I'm not making any judgments or anything like that. I'm going to read the whole thing, but it is very jarring to have like kind of a different demeanor and personality for this character. So it's kind of throwing me for a loop, but the book itself has been really, really good. So I like that.
Good.
But yeah,
good.
Yep.
I finished that Purpose Driven Life last week by Rick Warren. So I'm going back to one that I already read. It's a 12-week year. Okay. Because I felt like I do fly through these books when I be listening to them. So I was like, go back and listen to it again and get the vibe for it. Because I feel like sometimes you rush through, you miss your point for it. You got to get, take notes, right? Really listen to it since you can't see it physically, which I do like to sit down and read, but I don't be having time, so but I'm going back over that. And then new music, I did listen to the Usher's new album. I don't even think I went all through it, but A-Town Girl with Lotto, I love that one, so I done listen to that one a whole lot. Shout out to Usher for that new album of, I forgot the name of the Coming Home or something like that. Either way, it ride. Usher is always Usher. He ain't gonna never miss. But A-Town Girl is my favorite on there. And then, oh yeah, you had new music.
Congratulations to Beyonce for being the best new
Uh-huh.
country music
Right.
artist
First
out
black
there.
woman on the country Billboard. Shout out.
Bring up your phone real quick because I
That's right.
keep forgetting her name. I know her name is Tanner. Her last name
Well,
is it
Buckle
Tanner
Bunny.
Elise?
No.
I know it's Tanner. But yeah, in
Tanner
honor
Adele.
of how pissed off a lot of white people are that Beyonce is doing so well at country. Here's another artist. Her name is Tanner Adele, and she, from the get-go, is a country artist with some hip-hop influence, but from the get-go started her career as a country artist, so stay mad. But she's got an amazing voice. Look her up. Yeah, Tanner Adele, and again, another native, I think, to Texas, another black woman who I'm sure people will be mad about.
You mad?
Stay mad.
Stay mad.
But yeah, so for once, I am actually promoting country music. Never thought I'd be doing
just
that.
because I'm going to too. I forgot who.
Well, no, I will say, like, and I can't stand twangy country music. I cannot stand it. When you're named after a country singer, you kind of have to. You're gonna hate country music. Anyways, so I can't stand that shit. But like, Josh has been actually playing Tanner around the house. I'm like, I'm not mad. Like, I actually like it. Like, it's not even me trolling. It legit is good.
Right.
And I just think it's gonna be funny to see country singers, fans, supposed country fans, knock it.
Just because.
Just because she's got a little flavor. Oh no, country music with flavor. Can't have that.
Can't have that. But
Can't see it here.
I cannot stand them. But yeah, if you mad, stay mad because it's just gonna keep happening.
Yep, I love black excellence. I love watching it, especially when it makes white people mad.
I'm done.
Sorry.
It's all right.
But yeah, and I think that's it for the new content, right?
That is, that's all I have for the new content. What's next on our roster?
Would that be the Texas case for the locks?
Yeah,
we did everything else, right? Yeah, everything else was pissed us off this week.
That's right. I'll talk about what pissed me off this week.
Oh yeah, you still got Atlanta to talk about.
It's all right. We can talk about the case first because I was interested in that with Daryl. What's his name?
Daryl George.
Yes.
Well, you had Daryl George, and saying this is what I didn't, because the most current case is Daryl. Jesus, not me going into what's his face. It's pronounced Darrell.
Is it Darrell?
Anyways, Daryl George is the most recent one, but there was another case that also popped up in Texas with DeAndre Arnold, which is basically the exact same thing. It's about locks and the length of their locks. And these fucking schools who are saying that it's okay for them to tell students how long their locks can be.
And if this is the guy in the picture, his locks ain't even long. Nope. What do you mean?
Nope.
You people.
You would think like this whole case would be about like some locks down to their asses.
It's not.
But
he don't even.
I'm sorry.
He barely got him up the barrel roll.
How does length of their hair affect my ability to learn?
Right.
How does it affect their ability to learn?
You can't stop looking at it, just like micro locks for me. That's what I can't stop looking at. People just can't stop looking at. They just can't help themselves.
So black people are the new women because girls can't wear tank tops or skirts or shorts, leggings, jeggings. Anything with a midriff, because grown white men aren't allowed to look at them. Well, they're going to look. So instead, let's blame them and take it away from them. Got it.
Wild.
Okay, cool.
But what about the Crown Act? Though? That's what I was like.
I don't know how it's being passed because the Crown Act was made official in Texas, I believe, in September. But somehow this judge, who shouldn't, in my opinion, have a job at all, said that no, they're not committing any crimes by doing this.
Not committing. Okay,
but girls. I mean, I have a feeling that they're not going up to girls with hair down to their asses and saying your hair is a distraction. Now they'll say that the shirt, the clothes, that's a distraction.
Revealing.
Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not saying that girls are the problem. It's school districts, but you're literally saying that this person's length of hair is preventing others to learn.
How so, Sway?
You're supposed to be minding your business. Why are you minding someone else's business? Like, you're supposed to be concerned about your schoolwork. Why are you concerned about someone else's hair?
Ain't that what the teacher always first taught you? Eyes on your own paper.
Yeah.
Don't worry about what my hair look like, because you're gonna take whatever come out this bonnet. That's
but it's not students who are having problems. It's it's the adults in the scenario that are having problems with black people having hair that is.
That's why I like locks, though.
Good for their hair. Right. I mean, what's another thing? It's a protective style. It's literally how your hair grows out of your head, and they're having problems with it.
They started out as dreads because It's just so dreadful to see. I don't like. I just don't. I like. That's why I got locked. Cause don't like them. I don't care if you don't like them. Like what? That's crazy. You can't tell me how not to wear my hair or how I'm gonna wear it. Is how I'm gonna wear it.
I want to hear these politicians talk about the importance of locks and the stories that goes with locks. Like I want to hear them actually speak about it. Because I know they don't know what they're talking about. That's why I want to hear it.
Locks because like when I like even natural hair going. I grew up Pentecostal. Mm-hmm. I said it on the episode before.
Yep.
I did not like to wear my natural hair to church. I did not feel like it was accepted or like look cute enough, good enough. That's why I like my locks now because I don't give a fuck. Like how I'm going to serve the Lord. You get, you know, it doesn't matter how your hair looks. It's literally
the hair that came out of your head,
like, right? But I'm not supposed to wear braids. I'm not supposed to wear locks. I'm not supposed. Oh, excuse me. Like I mean, or if it's not a silk press or like some curls, it's not accepted. Or my hair doesn't look good. How?
Make it make sense.
Right. Like I'm supposed to just. And going to church. That's how I feel. Like I never wanted to wear. Yeah. Twist out. No. I mean, everyone there like relaxer.
Well, because I remember when it became a thing, just basically for it to be okay. For it to no longer be okay for these jobs to say that you can't get this job here because you have natural hair because of your hair. Like this is, I remember when this was a big. Some of my clients won't
get locked because they're like, because of my job.
Legally now, like you're not supposed to do that, but the ramifications are still there because there's been so many years where people were told that you can't have your natural style, you can't have braids, you can't have locks, you can't have an afro because it's not professional.
Right.
You mean because it doesn't look like the Eurasian person beside me's hair?
Right.
Because it doesn't look like, because it's not straight, because it doesn't look like whatever, like idea of the mold again. That's mold.
Crazy.
It doesn't look like their hair, so it's not professional.
It's not professional enough for you. That's
right.
Like, I mean, I never liked that. I never liked that idea. I want to feel just as beautiful if I got a 30-inch wig on or if I'm just wearing my locks. Like, how are you going to tell me?
Oh, it just really feels like this government or this country literally is trying to gaslight black people into hating themselves.
But they love
us. That your natural beauty is not okay. It's not professional. It will never get you anywhere. You're going to look like, I mean, if it's Trump, like a criminal. Because, I mean, you know, you're all criminals. And that's why I love
Atlanta. I guess we can talk about the Atlanta a little bit because it's Rock Nation down there. I just felt more, and that's why I wore my hair down. I didn't feel like I need to get my hair done, go to the show. My hair is already done.
Yeah.
Like, and everybody down there basically got locked, you know?
Well, what you're going to see is you're going to see the government try and paint Atlanta as a mecca of crime because anyway.
They already.
Well, I was going to say, but they're going to make it worse because it's becoming a mecca for black culture. It's becoming a large city with a large voice for black culture. It's the lies are going to get worse.
Oh yeah,
the lies on Atlanta I feel like are going to get worse because that's what happens every time you have a city that has a high population of black people. Politicians, especially white politicians, are going to make it look like that's the mecca of crime. That's you know, Chicago, you can't go to Chi-Town without getting shot. Like those stupid rumors and stupid like it really makes it sound like it's a dangerous place because
I loved it. I mean, forever I love it. Atlanta, ain't that what they say? But when I went in there, I wanted to say this because it's funny. Went into the Chick-fil-A and it was an all black staff. I loved it. I was like all black. Everybody was black. I was like, I love this here because you would never see that.
There'll be a little bit less hate.
Chick-fil-A nowhere have I ever been. It's been an all black staff at a Chick-fil-A. And Brandy, my
don't get me wrong, the chicken's still hateful, but at least the people working there weren't. It tastes a little bit like Popeyes. There's a little bit of that devil chicken in there.
That chicken has a seasoning on it, bro. I was so excited to see that when I walked in, and they still was professional. It was still a Chick-fil-A. It was still a Chick-fil-A, but it was all black staff. So shout out because it's Black History Month, bro. I was excited to see that. Like I was so happy. Just love to see it. I mean, Atlanta is just always, this is a mecca of black people anyway. It just felt like I just felt so good being there. It's Black History Month, Bronner Brothers hair show, nothing but black excellence walking all around. I didn't see any celebrities. I wasn't looking for none anyway. I was looking for my people. I didn't get to see Taylor. Shout out to Taylor Sean Beauty on Instagram. I didn't get to see my girl or Miss Pam. I didn't get to see you. Shout out to her. I forgot Lock with Purpose on Instagram. Shout out to y'all. I missed y'all. And I'm sorry I didn't get to see y'all, but I'm definitely going to see y'all next time. But Bronner Brothers was a vibe. Like, I can't say I missed y'all. I don't like to go out nowhere by myself. So I was definitely in my room. Fuck my dad because I was supposed to hang out with you and you forgot. But
Ooh.
Whatever. But yeah, I stayed in the room, but it was definitely fun. Like I had a good time.
Not Black History Month unless it's your own child. Then we forget. Damn.
I've been trying to give my dad
Damn.
a chance after chance after chance, and I feel like I always get the short end of the stick.
Yeah.
But it's okay. It is what it is. I ended up just getting a room for myself because I hate to feel like a bother to anybody. So yeah, did that, and so I was by myself, but I had a good time. Like the show was amazing.
Good.
Shout out to Mia Sophia on Instagram. I went to her class. I went to a Pure O class. I'll drop their names down below, but it was a whole lot of Black excellence going around. I like going to the shows because it always gives me a rev back up, revs my engine back up, give me ideas.
That creative flow back in.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Yep.
Rejuvenate you, and show you, that I'm doing good, but could do better. Tasha, I saw her the one we did the podcast with.
Yeah, I love her.
Seen Laquita, and it's nice to be known when you go out places or people know you and you know people. I love that. I didn't get to see everybody that I usually see, but we going to premiere, so I will see y'all.
We'll see them in the summer.
Yeah, see y'all this summer. But it was so fun to see everybody. Like I said, a whole lot of Black excellence in the room. I mean, they kept saying, I heard a lot of mixed reviews about going, so I was kind of discouraged with going because I was like, it's not going to be like premiere. But I can tell y'all what, the Bronner Brothers, it was nice. I mean, I didn't see, it reminded me just of premiere is in a big the Congress building or whatever, so I had to go up 3 flights of escalators to get up there. It was pretty big or whatever, like, so I mean, it wasn't as big as premiere as the floor.
I think premiere is, that one is the biggest in the Southeast. Yeah.
But Bronner Brothers put on in Atlanta now. And I did want to do them. Maybe we'll do them next week as the Black History people of the
literally the Bronner Brothers.
Yeah, the Bronner Brothers. And I was looking on their website trying to get the history, but we already had our Black History Month person this week. But we'll definitely talk about them maybe next week.
Yeah.
Because I mean, they put on Atlanta. Y'all gave a great show. It was a lot of celebrities out there that I seen on people's stories and stuff like that, but I'm never a celebrity kind of person. I'm there. I say I'm going, the universal line. I'll see who I'm supposed to see, talk to who I'm supposed to talk to. Whatever's happened, it meant for me will be for me. So I felt like class was great. Class was great. The exhibit flow was great. I bought a whole lot of products. I bought more teeth gems. I seen, and I'm probably gonna take a wick class. I seen this guy walking around with wicks, and they were beautiful. About it. The wick lady was down there. She got like 100,000 followers on Instagram, and then Shan, I think her name is. Shout out to her. I'll put her Instagram, everybody Instagram below. But y'all are putting on. Like, I mean, Shan live in Chicago. If I'm saying her name right, if not, I'm sorry because I'm probably gonna take your class. So I'm gonna say it right eventually. Yeah. But I'm probably going to take her class because, I mean, those wigs, I mean, my sister's like, they're so ugly. They're different. And it's something about
it's not for
them.
Everybody.
It's not for everybody. Just like my locks. And I want to be on the spectrum. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to do the itty bitty.
Just because someone else doesn't like it doesn't mean you should be saying no to everybody who wants
it. To the biggest. Because people keep asking. Honestly, we get somebody every week that either inbox me or call the shop. Somebody called the shop last week and was like, do y'all got somebody to do it? We're finna. Because, I mean, they're cute. And it's a vibe. It's definitely a South Florida thing. But it's coming to the upstate. I mean, it's coming all over, whatever.
Oh, we're about 20 years behind, so it'll be here.
Yeah, right.
As far as actual trends, it'll be at least 5 years behind, so you'll be ahead of the game.
Right, and I love that, though. I mean, because that's what you have to do. You got to stay on trend and stay with what's going on, what's popular, and that's what I like to pay attention to when I go into the show. What are they showcasing? What's headlining? What are classes going to be about? Because that's what's interesting to the people or whatever. So
that's what they're going to be asking about.
Right, and that's what people are asking for. I want to be that stylist that can give you what you're asking for. So I'm going to bite that bullet. Somebody want to drop some coin on that. Drop some coin on that because I already know who I'm finna ask. Because, like, I feel like they're so cute. They're so popular. You know, I'm going to wind up paying for it myself. I'm just joking. But for real, though, like, I mean, and then even with the teeth gems, like, they love it or whatever, and you got to do what's popular. So I bought some of the same ones that I got in my mouth. to go back, because I used all of them. Look, I used all the ones in my kit, but instead of buying the whole kit, she do sell them separate. So I did buy some more of those. So I'm gonna put that on my booking site too, so people can get some. Because it only takes a little while to put them on, not even a few minutes or whatever, and they're cute. And
it's just $40. Time to let the dry, the glue, right?
Yeah,
that's the longest time.
And then you just gotta wait an hour or whatever. But and when I went last year, she was putting them on for $30 a gem. This year it was $40. So her price went up. $40 for one of these. I mean, they do last though. So I mean, I say you got to do what you like. I said, do what you like or whatever. And I like those teeth gems, so I do want to add them as a service. And I probably gonna get one of. Have you seen those teeth whitening kits? Or the ones where they just sit down and the light goes in your mouth? Yeah. I'm gonna do that because it's pop. You could just make money and they sitting there while the time is ticking or whatever. So it is.
You can do it while they're getting a hair.
A treatment or anything. Yeah, I want to add that to services because people look for it and it's very popular. It go hand in hand with the same lady that does the teeth gem. She has that teeth whitening thing. Yep. They're expensive, so I got to look and see how much it is. But I was thinking of investment. But you're going to make your money right back. $40 for one teeth gem?
Yeah.
But not for the butterfly because that's different. But just the little gems.
Yeah.
$40.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
That's good. I mean, like in a good way. Like that's like you could do that so fast and make that.
And I'm gonna charge $40 because like shit ain't cheap or free. But what was next? So I was like, but that was. I mean, overall the show was good and had some shady shit go on. But I was like, well, I don't know what I got wrote on my forehead, but baby, let me look at the camera and say this ain't that or whatever for.
Stop wasting her time.
Don't waste my time. People are so funny. People are so funny, but you thought wrong. But like, I mean, I went for business. A lot of people go down there. They want to mix a little business with some pleasure. It wasn't that or whatever. I stayed to myself. If I had my group, the gang, I would have went outside, but I did not. I'm not going outside by myself. I will, but like, and I started to sit at the bar, but when I was so tired, I didn't want to do that. My pinky toes are hurting from walking so much, but it was a good time. I still had a good time. Can't wait to go to Orlando with everybody. Then I'll be outside. I'll show out for real.
Oh, God. You just said the walking and you said Orlando. The walking.
I know you felt it in your soles of your feet.
Oh, you remember. I was limping.
I'm like you. I was limping.
2 days. Yeah.
I got a little limp.
Yeah.
My feet hurt real bad. Like, and I mean, I did it to myself the second day. The first day, I wore my Converses and they hurt my feet too. I should have wore these. But it was.
My problem was I didn't find my insoles until the last day. And I wore them with my uncomfy shoes, but with my insoles, they were my most comfy shoes because the 2 days before that,
I would be better prepared.
I forgot I had them with me and didn't put them in my comfy shoes. And so I wore my just comfy shoes without my insoles and regretted it immediately.
I'm going to be better prepared next time. That's all I can.
Yeah.
I mean.
Oh, God, it was hot too. And I'm borderline gothic with my clothes. Like, I have a lot of leather and I have a lot of black.
Yeah. I'm gonna definitely plan. Well, I did good with my outfits, like I said earlier in the behind the scene. Everybody had the Ed Hardy down. I had my Ed Hardy outfit on the first day. Second day, I just wore a suit with a little lingerie piece up under there. Cause I'm trying to be a little, it's Atlanta. Yeah, it's brunch in Atlanta, but I did not go to that $100 brunch. But it looked good in there, but I wasn't doing it. So, and I did good. I didn't drink, so I was not hungover. I went to the gym this morning, so I did good.
Because you learned from your last hangover.
I'm not drinking.
Yeah, not like that.
More. They tried to get me. Tell me you can come drink with. It's gonna take more than a drink to get. I know the last week didn't I say buy me a drink? That don't work. That does not really work.
That worked before that hangover.
That part.
That hangover got you. Because I think that happened right after that hangover.
I'm mad that I just said last week we were talking on buy me a drink. That don't. I'm lying.
You went from buy me a drink to I had a hangover. Don't fucking buy me a drink.
Don't buy me a drink. I was lying. That does not work. It's gonna take more than some liquor if you want some from me. You just
some meow.
I don't even got it on me, so I don't need. I don't even got it on me. So like, try something else. Like, and my thing is. That's why I'm gonna stay single, because it be the married ones or the ones in the relationship that's been shooting they shot at me lately.
Stop it.
Please stop, because you can't get none from me. But once I know you're married or in a relationship, why would I be a side piece to a single when I'm single?
Yeah.
Why would I be? I'm gonna tell. First of all, I like to tell. And you got one more time, and I'm gonna tell on you. I
You know what? Next time somebody does it, tell them they need to pay you for your time,
But
or you're gonna go tell.
Here go your husband back in from my inbox. There you go. That's what I'm gonna start doing.
Come get your man.
Come get your man.
Come get your man.
My inbox. Because I'm sick of it. Like, I don't know what y'all think, but it's not that. I am single, but I only mingle with other single people. Like, I mean, you have to be single to talk. I don't understand what y'all think, but like, that's all I'm gonna say.
Playing with your time.
You ain't gonna play with it, because I mean, my thing is I'm so big on energy, and the energy you exchange with people, they be wanting your energy is what it is, but you can't have it. Like, I mean, you can't have it. I ain't gonna take it personal. I'm not mad about it, because it's, we're grown, we're adults, and people be trying to slide.
It is still disrespectful.
It is disrespectful.
To think that, like, you would be down with that, and B,
you thought
approachable like that.
Right. Like, even on the sly tip, I don't care if you're direct, indirect with it, because I might not catch it until afterwards, because I'll kiki, ha, ha, ha. That don't mean you ain't that doesn't mean anything. No. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, getting the draws and the he ha ha at a bar is not
the same.
Not the same. Not the same.
Entertaining giving you company does not mean yes.
Right. Well, in a public place though, like, I mean, my thing is, it's supposed to be networking. Right. We're supposed to be networking anyway. So
right. Professional. It's supposed to be in a professional setting.
Always professional. Yeah. Like,
well, these are professional settings, though. These are supposed to be professional settings. These are work-related events.
Right.
Where men who are married are coming to you.
Right. Like,
stop it.
Please. Stop it. Because it's not, I mean, you're not gonna.
You should be like, what is it, the girl on Instagram who does the vibe checks. Mm-hmm. You should just start messaging, like, if women come to her, now mind you, I would do this as a job. Pay me and I will message your man and see if they pass the vibe check and let you know what they say.
If you ask me, I might.
If you pay me,
if you pay me, I'll do that.
I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not single, so I can't do it. But I'm saying, if I was single, I would do it in a heartbeat. You can ask me,
but I mean, I'm just not. I mean, just know that I'm not going for it. I'm a girl's girl. I'm not talking to you. Don't gotta worry about your man around me, because I don't want your man.
No, because they're not single.
They're
not single, and no.
And I'm not stupid. That's the thing. That, like, I'm not stupid. I don't know what Kiki. I guess I'm too nice. I'm friendly. I'm a smile. And they be like, oh, she's probably.
Well, and that's why it sucks, because it's one of those things. Do you become jaded? Do you become a bitch?
I'm not. There's no reason. I'm gonna be who I am. Right. Like, I mean, I'm a Kiki. Ha ha. I'm always smile.
But it's annoying that gets people in your DMs because you're nice.
People are also easy though. I mean, so people. I mean, you're not me, but like some people, that's all it takes, and they be like, oh, I got.
No. Gonna be a little bit more than that. Mm-hmm. Also, that wedding ring.
Right, that wedding too. Ring. Like, I mean, if I already know you got an old lady, or if you're already married, it's just professional. Like, that's what. Like, but people really, you could try. I mean, all day long, please. I mean, my thing, if that's you, do you. But I'm gonna do me.
But that's not the energy you're gonna put back in the world.
Never. Nope. But I mean, you tried it. It was very funny. I think it's funny. It's cute. It's flattering. But like, no thanks. Like,
it's cute, but it's not cute.
It's not cute at your big age.
It's not mature.
They're grown men. They're overgrown, and you're too old to be acting like that. Yeah. But like I said, that's why I'll stay single, because this is how y'all men's be acting. Mm-hmm. This is how y'all men's be acting when they go out of town by themselves. Now I see why bitches be like, you know what I'm saying? But you can't be that insecure. You gotta let people live their life. But now I see why y'all be wondering why y'all women be on y'all neck, because they know you. Okay,
they smell something's up.
Okay, and then some women be ready to buy it, and I'm not knocking nobody. Do what you do. That's just not me. So I'm good, love. Enjoy. I'm
this
good.
Week has been this week.
And it's only Monday.
This week. Well, no. What I mean by this week, but since y'all have seen us, the week since you've last seen us has been insane. Like, the end of February is like coming for it's swinging. It's swinging.
Yeah.
It's coming out swinging. And at the end of this year, like, I have a feeling I'm going to come out swinging, because, like,
same.
This year has been stressful as shit. Like,
it's all fun, but like, god dang. Like, when you go look back, you be like, dang, a whole lot happened real fast.
Right.
It'd be like boom, 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 boom.
If people would mind their damn business.
That part.
Stop spreading your dick around. Stop.
Put your dick back.
If you're married, stop it. Get some help.
Because I'm
not going to be the one. In the words of Michael Jordan, get some help.
I'm not going to be the one.
But, like, I mean, and I think, you know what, that's the theme for this week, is mind your damn business and stop. Just stop. Stay in your lane. Whether that's in your relationship, whether that's political, whether that's your hateful ass heart, whether it's someone else's hair, stay in your lane.
That's right.
Leave people alone. If it's not affecting you and it's not hurting you, leave it alone. And if you're not single, stop acting like it.
Unless, if you're not single, you're like, if y'all do swing, you should sing your wife.
Right.
Sing your wife.
Right.
To me.
There's a way to approach that. And I'm sorry, but most people who are in the swinger community or polyamorous know that communication is the number one reason why polyamory and being swingers
But the wives don't never be nowhere around. So that's how you know that they're not down.
Well, that's one that doesn't work. That's what I'm saying. That's one that doesn't work. When it works because of the communication. Because you're open. I hate to be out here being embarrassed like that. But it's okay. That's... What is it? There's I can't remember, a YouTuber, Charlotte Dobry. How are you not embarrassed?
Right.
How are you not embarrassed?
Because that's why I'm single. Because I would hate for that be my man. That would be my man. Yep. That's why I'm trying to give you back. Here go your
take it back.
Here go your man.
Because I don't want it.
But I understand. Like now, that's why I see. But you still can't be like that. But like,
it's hard. It's a hard area to not get jaded by all these people who are cheaters.
Right.
But not look at every woman as potential for my man to go and cheat on me with.
Right.
So still keeping
because bitches women be slick. As
even friends,
I hate that because even my baby daddy when we were together back
when it can't be the besties who are the ones that are the pick-me's, the ones that are going behind your back.
Because it's always because say if I did message back, oh buddy, or whatever, it's like the ones because it's done happened to me. That's why I would never do that because even with my baby daddy when we were together, I looked through your phone. I'll never go look through a phone again. But when I did. You it's women that be like, oh, where your little girlfriend at?
If I feel like I have to check your phone,
we don't need to be together. Yeah. That was the last time you would ever put me in a 2T from my large to a 2T real quick. But they'll still ask where your little girlfriend at. So these people are in a relationship and you'll still entertain. That's not me.
Oh
I'm not doing
it's that. Family members too. Family members will do it to each other. Sisters, mothers. Fathers, brothers, they will do it to each other. They will cheat. It's insane how it can be the people that you trust the most.
Right.
And and I get that.
It's sad.
It sucks. But like you said, you can't be like that with everybody.
You can't.
That's how you stay jaded. That's how you stay lonely. That's how you end up with not even friends. Not just
I'm gonna have friends. I just throw them ones. You gotta just throw them people out of your vibe. You can't like I said, it's about
I'm trusting until you ruin it.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
I like to go into every relationship trusting, friendships, all of that trusting. Until you neglect that trust.
Right.
I have no reason to distrust you.
Until you give me a reason not to. Absolutely. Because we're all human. I always give the benefit of the doubt until I be like, wait a minute now. Because that's what happened. I'm always, hey. And they be like, oh, you can hang out with us. You by yourself.
Okay, yeah, and?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Why don't you come to our hotel room? No.
No. That's
not what
right, that's not what that meant. But cool though. But you tried. That's crazy.
You shot your shot.
Blocked.
For the shot that shouldn't even been had to begin with. You shouldn't even be having a shot. Stop it. Get some help. Do better. Or break up. Get a divorce because you're not happy.
It's cheaper to keep her. It's cheaper to keep them. That's why they be in these relationships.
People who are cheating. When you decide to cheat, you have to be honest with yourself that this is what you're sacrificing. This is the relationship I'm sacrificing when I go out and decide to cheat.
People don't be thinking
this is what you're putting up.
Men don't think like that. They be thinking what they did. But if you just gotta know if your lady was doing that, then you would be big mad. So
yeah. She's a whore. She's a slut. She's all that. Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm going to go and blast her and all that.
But men can go slide all the time. It's different for men than for women.
No, what it is men get mad when women have the same morals as men.
Right.
But it's okay for men to not have morals. It's just not okay for women to have the same lack of morals.
Yeah,
that's not how that works.
Absolutely.
If you're a cheater and she cheats on you back, you deserve it.
And you're going to be in a 2T. Men be sick. After a breakup, if they figure out, she cheated on me, man, they won't get their hair cut. They don't go out their house. They won't eat no food. Okay. Y'all be sick. But y'all be ready.
Girls bounce back fast, though.
but they be so ready to end the clip. So you got to be mindful of what you're doing because if somebody does that back to you, you're going to be sick. So you... Think about it.
Don't do it to others.
Please don't do it. Or just be single or just be faithful in the relationship that you chose because you chose that relationship. Yep. They talked about it in the barbershop. That's a whole nother conversation about why people cheat. But just stop.
That'd be a good one for later.
Yeah, we are.
I don't know because I'm not a cheater, but If I had to guess, some sort of, most of them I would say probably are narcissistic. Probably.
It's both. I mean, for me, like, I'm no angel. I've been cheated on and I've cheated back.
Yes.
So.
Well, then you have the cases where it's literally pure revenge. Like, they cheated on me, I'm going to go cheat on them. Like, there's multiple reasons.
Mm-hmm.
I say for the people who initiate the cheating,
right,
where it seemed like it was a healthy relationship in the beginning and then they all of a sudden cheated, to me, usually that's some form of narcissism or some form of just ego or selfishness. I mean, just selfishness. Really.
Yeah, I mean, and I feel like it's something lacking in the relationship. Why you feel, but it's like lack of communication. It's a lack of something's lacking.
Something is missing, and something's missing in the cheater's life. Something. And I'm sorry, that's their problem.
That's their problem.
Because you should not go out and you should not lash out on the other person. If they're not bringing something in a relationship, you don't cheat on them. You talk to them. You communicate. You work through it, or you separate.
Right.
That way, it's no longer cheating. Then you can just go spread your dick wherever.
Right. If you want to be open, be single.
Go into it open.
Yeah.
Or go into it open.
To communicate. Like I said, if you want to swing, send your wife. I mean, it's rules to everything. You got boundaries with everything. Talk to your partner or whatever. You have a partner. Communicate. Like we said on the very first episode.
There's no reason to keep them miserable. Because you're not happy.
Yeah, communication needs it. You never know what somebody might be down for. You might be like, I want to be open. They might, me too. You never know. They also
might break up with you right then and there.
That part.
That's the reality of it.
But be adult, accountability, like we said on the past episode, on your shit. If that's what you want to live in, you should be open enough and accept the consequences that come along with it also.
Yep.
For
I like
sure.
It. I like
100,000%. But I wrote that down for, what's our title?
Oh,
leave people alone.
Stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane. Okay, that's what I'm going right now. Stay in your lane. I be trying to think of the
kind of like the overlining theme.
Of our episodes with the titles. Yeah, because I like catchy titles.
We try to come in with like a topic that we're definitely going to stick to, but it can change kind of organically into something else. And I think like this week's is literally. Mind your damn business.
Stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane. We might need to
It's still going.
Is this?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we're still good. Hopefully.
All right, you guys. Stay
in your lane.
And mind your business when it comes to me. Like, just don't even try. Don't even try. I'll call you. Don't call me. That's what they say.
I love that.
I'll call you. Don't call me. Because let's stay with that. Okay.
I think we're good. Yeah.
This has been another episode of
Trims and Trauma.
We're your hosts, Bria and
Corrigan.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. Stay mad.
Stay mad.
Stay mad.
You ain't gotta be too perfect. You just gotta know your worth. Talk about your flaws, how they make you flawless. You are like a work of art and artists. They do it all their dreams, all their hopes, all their nightmares.